Hey everybody, welcome back to TheScottSpot. I'm Scott, and you're watching Final Fantasy XIII. Okay, so Sazh and Vanille are currently just trying to get as far away from the military as possible. And they're in the nature-protected zone, the Sunleth Waterscape, which is quite beautiful. And there's some scale beasts up ahead that are basically, I mean, we can defeat them, but it's a waste of time because they don't give too much CP, and you can avoid them easily. So, real quick, let's equip Vanille with the doctor's code we just got, and that way her potions will be more useful in healing. Let's see, make sure I've got all the right paradigms. Yes. I have Double Ravager, Sabrad, and... okay. We're only going to actually fight one of these, because like I said, it's kind of a waste of time to do anymore. Our Crystarium's already maxed out, these guys don't give very much CP, and they're very dangerous. It takes like 3 minutes for one battle. So let's get this one, because it's guarding a treasure tree. Maybe we can get a preemptive strike. Oh yeah, we sure did, didn't we? So, alright, let's stagger him. Fire his ass. Alright, so it turns into like a Komodo dragon when it's not, when it's staggered. Let's Libra so we can find out more. So it's weak against fire, thunder, and water. Fire, thunder, water. Okay, let's do that again. See, it did so little damage. However, its stagger gauge does seem to drain slowly. Regenerate carpets. Alright, let's lever this thing again. It's the only one we're going to fight, so we need to make sure we get all the information possible. Okay. Do we know everything about it now? Okay, so it's immune to ice and physical... no, earth attacks. Employs powerful lightning-based attacks, physical and magic resistance low when staggered. Okay, so let's just build up the chain gauge. Fire, thunder, water. What you want to do is build up its chain gauge to around 110%, which takes a good while. Oh. Be careful not to let your HP get too low, because it can quickly go bad if you let it just do whatever it wants. Take one more attack on Sazh and we're going to have to heal. Oh shit. Damn it. Yeah, oh no indeed. I only have 3 of these too. Alright, I guess we should heal. Maintain the chain gauge, Sazh. Cure. Alright, let's go back. Luckily it's weak against 3 different elements, so we can build the chain gauge even faster. Just look how, even though its stagger gauge is only, or its stagger number is only 115%, it still takes forever to build up that much. Build it up one more time. Now let's switch to back so we can heal Sazh.
Counting on you, old man.
Alright, now that it's at 110%, let's switch to dual casting so we can build the chain stagger gauge even faster. Okay. Alright, we staggered it. So now we're going to switch to Saboteur and Ravager. No, Saboteur and Commando. Yeah, so I can put D-Protect and D-Shell on it. D-Protect, D-Shell. Oh yeah, and then we're going to switch back to Slash and Burn. I don't know why I used fire again. Water, thunder, fire. Building it up. Yeah, we should only need to stagger it one more time, really. Remind me at the next save point to get a freaking more Phoenix Downs. And the stagger's over. That's unfortunate. So we need to heal before he kills Sazh. Like it's about to. Oh shit, not Vanille. Cure Sazh.
For you! Sazh!
Alright, so basically a scale beast is like a mini boss almost. So you need to be careful. Build its chain gauge back up to 110%. It's really focused on Sazh though, isn't it? It's like, get out of the way, Vanille, I want to get this guy. This scale beast is racist. I almost don't need to stagger it, honestly. With it being deprotected and de-shelled, we might finish it before it ever gets staggered. Oh shit. That sucks. Now it's going to turn into Vanille. Yeah, shit, damn it, I can't believe I let that happen. Alright, so just don't take any risks with, oh shit, with HP, because if your character's like down to half, it can easily use Shocking Breath. Damn it, not Vanille. I keep thinking that Vanille's in the second slot, because last time I was playing, and I was playing as Sazh. Oh shit, now I need to heal. Seems to have turned its attention to Vanille. I should have used potions, honestly. Yeah, we don't even need to stagger it. Thunder, water, water. Goodbye, sir. Alright, so that could have gone a lot better. I had to use 2 Phoenix Downs. Only 3 stars, too. But it's not a bad strategy. If you're careful, you won't even need to use any Phoenix Downs. And for our troubles, we get 15 iron shells. Not bad. Alright. So let's not even worry about any more scale beasts that we run into, because they are just basically it's like fighting a boss. What's in here? A Libra scope. Good. Let's keep going. Oh, we got regular enemies down here finally. More gremlins dancing and playing. Looks like they're doing some kind of witchcraft or something.
Even a fugitive's gotta catch it.
That's the truth. Nice. Okay. What's over here? So we got some kind of pond. And more gremlins guarding a treasure sphere. Vanille said, well, that wasn't scary at all. And I have to agree with her. 10 scaled wings. Okay. Oh, more gremlins playing up here. They're having such a good time. Why do we have to kill them? I roar at the shit out of them. Oh. Is this a, Oh shit, that was a good jump, Vanille. Are we at Lake Shara right now? Yep. Now wait a minute, did we miss... Did we miss a treasure sphere? What did we get from that last one? Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, we got everything. There's a waypoint up here, so get ready for a cutscene.
You look tired. Not enough sleep?
I guess.
Not surprising. Cute girl like me. It's hard to close your eyes, huh?
I'm just gonna lie down for a bit.
Burn!
Being made of the sea, it's not easy. I mean, look. Even I'm kind of worried. But even if we don't know what'll happen, we have to keep our dreams alive. Have have something to look forward to. You know?
Next stop is Nautilus, City of Dreams.
Yep. What? Sazh? Huh?
Where the hell did he go? Let's consult the data log. Maybe it'll tell us where Sazh went. Oh, locales. Nautilus. Now this is the city they've been talking about. Centered around the ever-popular Nautilus Park, the City of Dreams is essentially a giant fairground built by the Sanctum for the amusement of Cocoon's citizens. Tourists visit from all corners of the world, keeping the city busy and bustling all year round. Ah. Sounds like a gold saucer city or something. Alright, so Sazh is like over yonder that way. But what happens if we go back? Do I have to fight enemies with just Vanille? I've never tried this before. Let's see what happens. Experiment time.
Oh, you're right. We gotta find Sazh.
I like how Vanille's like, oh, you're right, like she had forgotten about Sazh. Will it tell me the same thing?
We gotta find Sazh.
Okay, never tried that before. Interesting. Alright, where the hell is Sazh? You can't be wandering around by yourself. You can't stagger enemies with just one character, typically. What if I go this way? Sazh! Where'd you go, Sazh?
You don't want to leave Sazh behind?
Why not? Aww. Oh, so he's over there. Chocobo Chick knows exactly where he went. Why does she think he needs Vanille?
We gotta find Sazh.
Okay, sorry, I had to try. Alright, let's go find the guy. Sazh, what are you doing? Chocobo Chick, what are you doing? You're not healthy. There he is.
Sazh.
You scared me.
What's up?
I'm just thinking.
Don't blame yourself. You know, you can't control who FLC picks for a focus.
My son Dajh. He was picked. He's a l'Cie.
What? We're getting a flashback, aren't we?
He said he wanted to see a FINAL, so I took him to go on a tour of the Uriday Gorge plant. Thought I'd surprise him with a Chocobo Chick to take home, but the second I turned my back, into the energy plant he went.
Dajh! Dajh, come out here! Dajh! I know you're in here! Dajh! Where are you? Say something! Dajh! Hey, what's wrong, Dajh?
Daddy.
It's all right. You okay? You're not hurt, are you? What's that?
Apparently, those post-l'Cie had snuck in and tried to attack the Sanctum FINAL. It did the only thing it could and made Dajh a l'Cie to protect it. My son, he got picked by a Sanctum FINAL. He's a hero. But We're Pulse l'Cie, Dajh's enemies. Psychom showed up right after that to take custody of him. Then, it was one test after another. Even then, they couldn't figure out his focus. Maybe it was look for Pulse l'Cie, maybe it was kill him. Either way, how could a kid that young even stand a chance? After he was made a l'Cie, Dajh had some way of sensing things from Pulse. He was the one who found the Pulse FINAL. But the kid can't fight. So, that's why I put myself on the train to Purgeville. I figured his focus had to have something to do with destroying that Pulse FINAL. Thought I could do it for him and, well, you know the rest. If I was right about his focus, he's probably a crystal already. Of course, if he was supposed to take out that thing's l'Cie, then either we die, or he's a Sith.
Die? Really?
It's a pickle, all right. But the bird says no.
Wow. And that, my friends, is what I like to call a plot bomb. Yeah, so basically we just learned that Vanille was a Pulse l'Cie before she even, got caught up in the Purge. And she was one of the l'Cie responsible for the accident at the Uriday Gorge. Not only that, but now Sazh thinks that he has to kill himself if he wants Dajh to not become a Sith. No wonder Sazh has been so upset this whole time. Damn. What must Vanille be thinking? Oh, jeez. I don't even know what... At the time, I didn't even know what to think of Vanille anymore. But oh well. Actually, I better make sure that the... oh, wait. Did we just, miss... Oh, we got all this data log stuff we forgot to look at. Well, let's do that. Father and son. With a heavy heart, Sazh reveals the fate that has befallen his son, Dajh. When Pulse l'Cie invaders attacked the FINAL powering the Uriday Gorge energy plant, it chose the closest human to become its servant and defender, a small boy who had wandered into the facility. Now a Sanctum l'Cie with the ability to sense the presence of Pulsian energies, Dajh has been held in custody and monitored by government officials ever since. It is thanks to Dajh's unique ability that Psychom was able to discover the Pulse FINAL and Bodum. However, with his exact focus yet to be determined, the boy is doomed to become a Sith. This is what prompted Sazh to board the Purge train. Guessing that Dajh's focus might be to destroy the Pulse FINAL, Sazh sees the only means available to him to reach the accursed creature before it could be carried to the world below. If he could slay it somehow, he reasoned, he might just be able to save his son. So, now that the Pulse FINAL is no more, has Dajh gone through the same crystal transformation as Sarah? Or was his focus not to rid the world of the FINAL, but of the l'Cie servants it created? If that is the case, then Sazh and his companions must die to spare Dajh a fate worse than death. And suicide, that's a heavy topic for a video game. Alright, people. Sazh gets an update. Sazh Katsroy. A trained civilian airship pilot, Sazh has been raising his son alone since the untimely passing of his wife almost 3 years ago. His son, Dajh, became a Sanctum l'Cie during the Uriday Gorge incident. Without a clear focus, the little boy will eventually turn into a monstrous Sith, so man, Dajh probably barely even remembers his mom. Guessing that Dajh's task could be to destroy the beings from Pulse, Sazh boards the Purge train as part of a plan to take care of the FINAL himself. His self-appointed mission ends with him becoming a Pulse l'Cie, an existence that puts him into conflict with his son's status as a Sanctum servant. What a pickle. Dajh Katsroy. Dajh is a boy who loves his father, and chocobos, unconditionally. Though his mother passed away 3 years ago, he remains a cheerful and energetic child. When Sazh lets him out of his sight for a moment during a trip to the energy plant, Dajh is caught up in a Pulse incident that leaves him a Sanctum l'Cie. Now with the ability to sense power of Pulse origin, the little boy involuntarily discovers the FINAL and the Bodum vestige. With his focus still unknown, Dajh faces eventual transformation into a Sith. That's not good. He reminds me of Will Smith's kid, honestly, back from like the days of Pursuit of Happiness. Jill Nabat. Oh man, she's so hot. Jill Nabat is a SciComm officer who graduated at the head of her class and attained the rank of colonel with unprecedented speed. As a supervisor in charge of the investigation at Uriday Gorge, as well as Dajh's testing after the boy became a Sanctum Lassie, Jill is well acquainted with Sazh. She lent an ear to the distraught father and listened to all his fears and doubts. Ah, so she was a shoulder for him to cry on, basically. She's probably trying to help figure out Dajh's focus. Chocobo Chick. Sazh purchased this Chocobo Chick at a stall in Uriday Gorge for his son, Dajh. However, while his attention was on the transaction, Dajh ran into the energy plant and headlong into the incident that changed him into a Sanctum Lassie. The boy and Chick have met only once during the brief visit Sazh was allowed by SciComm and Bodum. They became fast friends. Dajh is trying to decide on what he wants to call the Chick, but for now, the Chocobo remains nameless. Man, so that Chocobo Chick caused Sazh and Dajh's problems. Maybe Sazh should have been watching. For 13 days, oh, we got lots of new flashbacks. Day 5, Contact. Sazh took his son to the Uriday Gorge energy plant after Dajh begged to see one of the Sanctum Fal'Cie. While Sazh was busy buying a Chocobo Chick at the souvenir shop, the little boy ran off into the plant alone. Moments later, a strange phenomenon rocked the building. When the panicked father rushed inside, he found his son unconscious, lying on a bench. The energy plant Fal'Cie, Kujata, had branded Dajh with the mark of the Sanctum Lassie. Wow. Day 8, Questions. After being made into a Sanctum Lassie, Dajh was taken into custody by SciComm and subjected to a battery of tests. Colonel Nabat, supervising officer, next imparted some unsettling news to Sazh. His son had gained the ability to sense the presence of pulsed beings, but his focus was still unknown. So, basically, Dajh got the power to sense Pulsian influences. Without a defined focus, the boy was doomed to become a Sith. Could his task be to discover lower world invaders? To destroy them? Saz's mind raced as he tried to figure out a way to save his son. Day 11, Father and Son. Oh wow, there was a mother and son day 11 too. Dajh suddenly realized that he wanted to go to Bodum. Realizing this may be an effect of the boy's new power to detect pulsed beings, Colonel Nabat permitted a SciComm-supervised excursion to the coastal town. It was the night of the fireworks show, but Saz's mood was not lightened by the beautiful display. The smiling face of his son, oblivious to the fate that awaited him, was more painful than the troubled father could bear. Meanwhile, the SciComm team scouring the area discovered the Fal'Cie within the vestige. Dajh must have reacted subconsciously to the presence of the lower world entity. So they found the Fal'Cie thanks to Dajh. That's how they first found it. Nice. Locales. Uriday Gorge. Uriday Gorge is located near the town of Bodum. The area is best known for its energy plant, a facility whose output is generated by the Fal'Cie Kujata. Many school students can be found visiting the plant to learn about the role of Fal'Cie in society, but the gorge also sees a large number of tourists who come to view the spectacular scenery. 8 days prior to the Purge, there was an incident at the plant involving Pulse Lassie, but the details were suppressed to prevent civilian panic. Yeah, so Uriday Gorge is just part of the backstory. We're not going to actually get to go there at any point. Cocoon Society, Sanctum Lassie. Yeah, Dajh is the first one we've ever heard of. During the War of Transgression, a number of warriors were made into Lassie to engage the forces of Pulse alongside the Sanctum Fal'Cie. Since that time, there is no record of a Cocoon Fal'Cie taking a human as a Lassie. It is possible that there have been unrecorded cases, but even if that is so, any and all accurate information about the nature of Sanctum Lassie has been lost in the intervening years. Even Sanctum researchers have been able to achieve no more than speculation. Interesting. Ah, now we get to learn about chocobos. Our first time seeing a grown one. These large yellow birds are always crowd favorites. Wild chocobos are almost unheard of on Cocoon, but thanks to the antics of a certain TV program's feathery main character, owning chocobo chicks has become the latest fad among children. Although the tiny chicks are easy to handle when young, their rapid growth as they approach adulthood has forced an increasing number of families to donate their oversized avian pets to zoos and farms. Never own a pet you're not prepared for. And Kujata. The task of this Sanctum Fal'Cie is providing Cocoon with the power its advanced urban population demands. From the plant at Uriday Gorge, it sates the voracious energy appetites of surrounding cities. 8 days before the Purge, Kujata detected a Pulse Lassie presence near the plant and took emergency defensive action. Hoping to use a human instrument to search out the enemy Lassie, the Fal'Cie branded Saz's son, Dajh, who had wandered into the facility, turning the boy into a Sanctum Lassie. Well, great job, Kujata. Why'd you make a little kid your Lassie, jerk? And by the way, that looks nothing like the Kujata I'm used to seeing from Final Fantasy VII. Let's go on for just a little bit further, I guess. You know, we should probably buy some Phoenix Downs. Shop. I don't remember what shops sell what. But they've got some new weapons that we found along the way. Don't need any of that. What about Phoenix Down? Damn, they're so expensive. Let's buy 2, I guess. Alright.
Alright.
Onward. What's going on over here?
What is that? Huh, a device that makes bad weather. Come out to play in the rain, did you? Isn't that adorable?
Climate control orbs. These spheres modulate precipitation levels in the surrounding area. Certain indigenous fauna exhibit rain-shy behavior, taking cover during storms. However, inducing showers can result in encounters with otherwise elusive hydrophilic wildlife. Alright, so basically you can change the weather, and that changes what monsters you encounter. But, I know this is one of the shorter videos we've had, but I think it's probably best to cut it off here. Hopefully we can finish the chapter in the next video, but we shall see. It might take like an extra short one. So yeah, I guess we'll find out more about Vanille and Sazh next time. This is awkward. Alright guys, I'll catch you next time for more Final Fantasy XIII at TheScottSpot. Thanks.